we are wearing the clothes, shoes, our vehicles, everything is affected by the air pollution. So we are going to present that what the problems are associated with the air pollution, and we are getting a lot of problem due to the air pollution. So you can see the first figure, that is first slides, that is not clearly visible to you. It is a reason that there is something happened in the area where you are not able to see the actual figure. And again, we are seeing the next slides, that is the same, that the visibility has been reduced to such an extent that you are not able to see the clear image. These are the due to the air pollution. Also, you can see the next slides, that is behind some buildings are there, and you are not able to clearly see these figures. This is another figure, and this is the figures of Delhi. This is another figure that is not due to the COVID, but the people are wearing the mask to having the problem of air pollution, having the problem of breathing in that area, and people are using the cloth to cover their nose and mouth. This is one of the reason, the burning of garbage and industrial pollution from the industries. This is another reason, we are burning the small solid waste in our area, and consequently a number of gases which are emerging from the solid waste are coming into the atmosphere, and anyhow they will affect our health system. This is a very common in the northern region, when the crop has been used and the remaining part of the crop has been burned down, and there's so many consequences that the whole area in the area will be covered by the cloud of burning, and so many the birds and animals who are residing in this area has been gone through out of this region, and the whole environmental cycle has been disturbed in these areas. And this is one of the reason. Another reason is the industries, and we have getting economy from the industry, but haphazard way or rapid industrialization will take a problem to the area, and consequently the air pollution is emerging from that areas. So you are hearing me?
Yes,
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
yes, sir.
Okay. So you have seen that various things which are getting the problem due to the air pollution. And next slide is about the AQI. AQI is nothing, is the air quality index. Nowadays, everybody is aware about the pollution level in their respective regions, even in the mobiles or in the laptop, that you are able to get the data of air pollution in AQI form. So before going further, this one you should know what is the AQI and why all this data now is available in AQI form. AQI, you can see that there is some colors. Some is green color, some is light green, some is red, and some is yellow. So why it is some red, why it is green? Green mean that it is a good quality. If the AQI level, first of all, you should know what is the AQI. So here is the AQI. AQI is the measures air pollution levels indicating air quality, and their purpose is to inform the public about health risks associated with air pollution. This is an indication. This is an indicator that you should know that how much is the pollution in that area. And that area is defined in such a way that if value is from 0 to 50, it will be a very good. It is a minimum health risk. If it is 51 to 100, it is a moderate air quality. Why it is moderately polluted? It is from 101 to 200, and poor is from 201 to 300, and very poor is 301 to 400. That is coming in the red region, and severely polluted is from 401 to 500. Now, one question from the audience is that which level we are living in normally, from especially from the northern people. What are the levels of AQI in northern region or the
Moderately polluted, sir.
moderately polluted? And when it goes in the November and December, what will be the AQI level in the northern region?
Poor.
Poor, sir, poor.
Or very poor. And what is about the values during the Diwali?
Increases, sir.
Sir, increases.
Very poor.
Increase. Very poor.
Increases, sir.
Yes. And the journal, supposing if you are living in the month of from November to June, July, when there is no rain, what is the AQI level in all over the average AQI level in India?
It's contained dust particles. So in the area of poor.
Poor. It is already poor. So you can see that we are mostly living in a poor air quality index or air quality
So
level.
the slide is not visible.
Slides are not available.
Slides are not visible, sir.
Okay. I am again starting this one. Closing again. No any problem. You are able now?
No, sir.
Okay, no problem. Now able?
No, sir.
No, sir.
No, sir.
Okay, no problem.
No, sir.
Wait for 1 minute. And this again. Are you able to see?
What happened,
No,
sir?
sir.
Not audible?
It is not coming?
Yes, sir. Visible.
Visible, sir. Yes, visible, sir.
Okay.
Now it's visible, sir.
So
Now
okay,
visible,
okay,
sir.
okay. So you can see we are discussing about the AQI. So mostly we are living in the AQI level where it is a poor and up to severely polluted area. So you can see what is the problem arising due to this one. Anybody can have an idea that when the AQI level is high, what will happen to us?
Is the cause of
Respiratory disorders.
Respiratory disorder हो जाएगा सर हम लोगों का.
Visibility, sir. Visibility affected होगी.
Oh,
ब्रीदिंग में
okay.
प्रॉब्लम होगा.
बिल्कुल और anybody
लंग
else?
कैंसर का चांस है.
बिल्कुल
Severe.
और
हाँ.
skin problem, sir.
Skin problem also. So these are the major problems associated when the AQI level is raised above the good level, or you can say when the people, those who are living mostly in the area for the more and more time, they will be affected, and they have a long-term problem associated with their problem. Now, the thing is that we are generally considering that the air pollution is affecting our body and ourselves. But what about, do you think, what will happen to your house, the things which in your house, the supposing your clothes, there is any problem related to air pollution? Supposing just like your house, is there is anything that will affect by the air pollution? Anybody have any idea? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Anybody have an idea that if आप घर में रह रहे हैं, you are living in your house, then there will be some problem associated with the air pollution? या आपके पास कोई vehicle है, उसमें कोई problem है? Having an idea? No.
नहीं सर.
No, sir.
No, sir.
Supposing that you build your house and you put a color in your house, do you know that the color will affect by the air pollution?
Yes, sir. Indoor air pollution.
Sir, indoor air quality will be degraded.
And supposing if you are using the any leather product, rubber product, metal product, and that is exposed to the air, that will also affect. Example as
Yes, so silver
Yes, sir.
contaminant
Silver is
shedded in
Automatic disease हो सकती है.
See, the example is that when you put a tire or tube or rubber or leather product in your house or outside your house, and if you can see after a few months, it will have a nature of brittleness, यानी crack होना शुरू हो जाएगा, उसके अंदर plasticity खत्म हो जाएगी.
Yes, yes.
Do you have come across this problem? आपने कभी ऐसा देखा?
Yes.
कि अगर
Yes, sir.
रबर है,
टायर्स
leather
ड्राई
है,
हो जाते हैं और क्रैक हो जाते हैं.
है ना, ड्राई होंगे पहले, फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल दे विल बिकम ड्राई, एंड आफ्टर ड्राइनेस दे विल बी हैव ए क्रैक्स. So just like you think about what happened to your clothes when you brought your clothes from the market, it has very good shining, but later on the shining has gone. It is one of the reason that shining will go from your clothes. And other thing is that you brought a very white cloth, and after some time it becomes the cream, or the whiteness will go down. Have you observed these things?
Yes,
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Very common.
This is very common. This is also due to the air pollution. And the other the thing is that before going to the further, you should know that what is happening around us due to the air pollution. That is when you go to the market and you observe that after coming back from the market, you will feel the tiredness,
yes,
It's a fatigue and
yes,
fatigue and tiredness.
fatigue.
Yes, sir.
Most of the people feel like this because it is one of the reason that when you go to the market, there will be a chance of suffocation, and the number of people are there, and the generator or something else,
Yes.
or the number of or the pollutant level is very high. And when you go to the market, then you will see that you will feel uncomfortable and less breathness and less comfort. It is also that the chemicals which are available in the air pollution, it will penetrate into it will deposit in our nose, and our nose will be clogged. And once your nose is clogged, then what will happen? That you will feel headache. You will feel uncomfort. You will not be able to take the saturated oxygen which is required for your breathing. It will be less, and you will feel a tiredness. And for a long term, what will happen? The same thing is daily. You are going to market, or you are dealing the offices, and daily you are sitting outside. What will happen to you? Anybody any idea?
Breathlessness, asthma.
Asthma, yes. One asthma is one of the reason that what will be the starting? How will you
COPD,
start?
sir.
What?
Breathlessness.
COPD.
Low?
Breathlessness.
Yes, less breathlessness. Meaning that the people, first of all, they have a chance of sinusitis problem or the very common sinus problem. Have you heard the name sinus?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
That
sir.
is, yes, that is a very common. And when you go to doctor, that doctor
Yes, sir.
doctor says that there's some there is some technical, but I forget that the mass of the nose has been increased. I forget that technical word name of that technical, but they said the mass of your nose has been increased, and that that have to be removed by the operation. And once you go to the operated, then again it will develop. It is a very common problem. And your nose will not be able to straight, it will be a tilt something from one side. And you will not be able to get the clear breathing from your nose, because the God has given us the sensor around our nose, and that sensor will close down. And ultimately what happened that the sinusitis problem will increase and increase, then you will not be, then you have the problem of always you will feel tiredness, always you feel that so you have high temperature, and your feet will be become hot and hot, and you will be will not be, you will be feel like that you will not able to go outside. That is a very common problem nowadays. So the air pollution, the government says that we have to tackle the air pollution because it is creating a big problem. And before the air pollution, people says that the water pollution is very important. But in nowadays, water problem is not as a so big problem, or wastewater problem is not so big. It is also problem, but in terms of air pollution, the mass level, the death of all over the world, that death due to the air pollution is very, very, very high, even in our country. Last 1 month back, I have seen a data that is studied by some agencies or NGOs who have studied in all or in our countries, and this shows the data that those people who are exposed to the air pollution in India up to this level, up to some extent level, their life has been decreased by some 12, by 10 years, 8 years, 9 years. They have show the many data. So, we should be think that air pollution now has become a very big problem in India. So moving on to automobiles. You can see here the pollution, maybe it is due to the automobiles, energy, volcanoes, wildlife, wildfire,
Excuse me, sir.
tornadoes, due to the industrialization. Yes, anyone asking the question?
एक्सक्यूज मी सर, मैं कहना चाहता था जो आपका स्लाइड है थोड़ा सा इंक्रीज करेंगे सर नीचे से, स्लाइड को इंक्रीज करेंगे सर,
स्लाइड
को थोड़ा
प्रेजेंटेशन मोड,
प्रेजेंटेशन बोर्ड पे या नीचे का एक स्क्रॉल है उसको थोड़ा बढ़ाएंगे ना तो शायद ये साइज इसकी बड़ी आएगी।
इट इज ओके नाउ?
No, sir.
थोड़ा सा बढ़ाएंगे सर नीचे से सर, राइट हैंड साइड के नीचे में सर जो कॉलम है सर उसको बढ़ाना है।
अच्छा ठीक है, मैं बढ़ाता हूँ।
राइट हैंड साइड के नीचे, हाँ यस सर,
ओके
थोड़ा सा और बढ़ा दीजिए सर।
क्या बढ़ा लीजिए?
ओके ना?
Now it's okay, sir.
It's okay, sir.
One chance more, sir.
No, okay, sir.
Okay, sir.
So now coming back, the definition of air pollution, you can see it is very simple example. Excessive discharge of undesirable foreign substances into the atmospheric air, thereby adversely affecting the quality of air and causing damage to human plants and animals. Or another way, we can say when there is any interference in our comfortable life, that is a pollution.
So slide is not so.
Sir, your slide is not visible, sir.
Slide is not visible, sir.
The light is not visible.
No, sir.
No, sir.
Okay.
It is not visual, sir.
Okay. I am retaking the slide. I don't know what is the problem. Wait for 2 minutes. Okay.
Yes, sir, visible.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Okay, sir. Now it is visible now.
Visible, sir.
So we are discussing about the air pollution. So again, in air pollution there is a pollutants. Now we are discussing about the various type of pollutants. The pollutant it may be a particulate matter, जिसे हमें dust बोलते हैं, धूल बोलते हैं, or some are the gases. So generally, we have two types of pollutant in the atmosphere. One is the particulate matter, another is the air. The particulate matter, it may be PM. PM is called the particulate matter, and 2.5 or 10 or 1 is the diameter of that particles. Okay. And these particles, dust particles maybe are from aerosols, dust, smoke, fumes, mist, fog, fly ash, etc. And the gaseous
Your
pollutant.
slide is not visible, sir.
Sir, again your slide is not visible.
Slide again is not visible.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
No,
sir.
no, sir. Yes, sir, visible, sir.
Sorry,
Again it's
visual,
not
visual,
visible.
It
visual,
is
sir.
visible.
Sir, it is visible
No,
from
sir. It's
different
not visible. Sir,
device.
visible, sir.
It is visible, but you have to scroll.
Not visible, sir. Not
Visible, not
visible, sir.
visible.
Not visible, sir.
Not visible.
Not
sir.
visible, sir.
It is visible. You have to
दिखाई तो दे
scroll
रही है.
down and you will find it is
Sir.
from different device and you have to pin that device. Then it is visible.
Okay. So we are so pollutant are of two types.
Not visible, sir.
They're not visible.
सर प्लीज आप
Slide is
कंटिन्यू
not
करें
visible,
सर.
sir.
आपके लेक्चर में स्लाइड की ऐसा बहुत आवश्यकता नहीं पड़ रही है. वी आर एबल. प्लीज आप कंटिन्यू करें सर.
नहीं सर, हम लोगों को चाहिए क्योंकि हम पीछे से नहीं ले पा रहे हैं मैटर.
But these are visible in my.
Ma'am, it is
No,
visible. Please
visible,
scroll
sir.
down and you will find it in a different screen. It is visible. Please scroll down and you have to pin that one only. That's it.
Okay, sir. Continue कीजिए.
Okay. So you have seen that there is a two type of pollutant. One is the particulate matter. Other is the gases. The particulate matter that is PM10, PM2.5, and PM10. So before, if you go to the textbook, you will find the respirable dust sample. So nowadays it is named as particulate matter. And in India, we are generally discussing 2.5 and 10, not the PM1. And there is a simple question in this one. I want to ask you, which one is the more dangerous? It is a PM10 or 1?
Sir, PM1.
PM1 is more dangerous, yes, because the size of the particle, more the less or more and more less the size of the particle, it is more dangerous to our health. And other is a gaseous pollutant. It can be a carbon monoxide, it may be a sulfur dioxide, nitrogen oxide, ozone, and lead. And the most common pollutant are carbon monoxide, ground level, ozone, lead, sulfur dioxide, particulate matter, and nitrogen oxide. So here is another figure from the atmosphere where we are living, the person or the human being are there, that is troposphere. And from a troposphere, you can see the number of gases and number of industries which are available in the atmosphere and discharging the gases. It is just a figure. In the figure, you can see the number of troposphere, stratosphere, and lithosphere, the strata of the Earth, strata of the atmosphere, where, how, and up to which extent, or up to which, where the things are affected. It is the troposphere and its stratosphere. And the next slide is about the percentage which are more responsible. You can see that the 38% are the pollutant emerging from the vehicles, that is, are the moving vehicles, and 21% is the household, 18% is industry, and non-road is from 23%. And the non-road, or the generally we classified the pollutant into 3 ways. First is the natural, from the natural disaster, stationary mean, the industries, and mobile mean, the things which are moving just like a vehicles. So you can see how the pollution is coming from the industries, from natural sources, and from the vehicles or the mobile sources. All these things are coming into form of pollutant such as SO2, CO, CO2, NO2, NO, and when they are discharged into atmosphere, and after discharging into atmosphere, they react down in the presence of sunlight and the moisture. They convert it into the different chemicals such as SO3, H2SO4, O3, and nitric acid, sulfuric acid, nitric acid, ozone, and PAN. And when they become the secondary pollutant, they create more pollution into the environment. It is another figure from the same thing. You can see that primary pollutant and secondary pollutant, they are emerging from the stationary, natural, and mobile. And again, the same thing. The primary pollutant, it is the poisonous gases and undesirable chemicals which causes air pollution. And secondary are air pollutant.
So the slides are not visible, sir.
Okay, we will share you the slide later on.
Okay, sir.
We will give you the full lecture to you.
Okay, sir.
Secondary air pollutant derived from the primary air pollutant. Now you can see from the figure how much the primary air pollutant is, percentage of primary air pollutant. The primary air pollutants are the summation are around 49%, in which the carbon monoxide are present. Nitrogen oxides is present about 48%, 14%. Volatile organics 13%, and offsets of 16%. And you can see where they are coming. The mostly are coming from the transportation, that is around 46%. Now, again, with the coming back to the particulate matter, that particles of different substances suspended in the air are called the particulate matter. It in the form of solid particle, or it may be in liquid droplet. The size of the particles vary in size. Different particulate matters are aerosol, dust, smoke, fumes, mist, fog, fly ash, etc. Fine particles come from the variety of sources, that is, it is coming from the diesel and truck buses. This is diesel and truck, construction equipment, power plant, wildfires, etc. In another slide, you can see there is a small figure that is I want to show here the size of the dust particle. Supposing I have taken a hair of my head, एक हमने बाल लिया अपने सर का, and the diameter of the hair is shown in the slide, and from the slide you can see if you put a particle of PM 2.5 and particle of 10, then how it's look into a diameter of the hair. You can see in this figure कि हमारा एक बाल है, उसका एक डायमीटर है, उस डायमीटर को हमने बनाया एक बाल के डायमीटर को, and we have put a particle of 2.5 and 10, then you can see how this is a smaller particle that you cannot see visible or from the your naked eyes. आपको दिख रहा है?
Right now your slide is
No,
not
sir.
visible.
सर अभी ब्लैंक हो गया है, अभी दिख रहा था ब्लैंक।
सर दिख ही नहीं रहा है बिल्कुल।
Okay, I am again I am trying to show you.
Now it is visible.
Now it's visible, sir.
Okay.
Visible, sir. Yes, sir. Visible.
विजिबल सर।
Yes.
I am trying that from here. We can.
You was speaking about particular matters affect.
Yes, I want to go the slide. Anyhow. We are showing the slide,
Yes, sir.
which I want to show you that supposing we have taken a hair off from my head and want to show you in a diameter of our hair. the size of particle PM 2.5 and 10. ठीक है, आपको समझ में आ रहा है कि हम जो
Yes,
है
sir.
एक साइज जो है अपने बालों का मैंने एक साइज लिया है, उस डायमीटर लिया है, उस डायमीटर में हम अब पार्टिकल 2.5 और 10 दिखा रहे हैं. So small size that from naked eye you cannot able to see. And PM1 की जब हम बात करेंगे, that is so small that you cannot see without a microscope. So the effect is generally from this thing is from the premature death, aggravated asthma, acute respiratory symptoms, chronic bronchitis, decreased lung function, shortness of breath, people with existing heart and lung disease, as well as the elderly and children are particularly at risk. Now, the air pollution, they may be a man-made or a naturally. Man-made means anthropogenic, and naturally is, this is the naturally, it can be by nature and by the man-made. Man-made means carbon we are from the industries, we are getting carbon monoxide from the vehicles, we are getting nitrous oxide from the vehicles, and sulfur dioxide from the power station, and smoke from also from power stations. Now coming to the effect. The effect is greenhouse effect. You can see we have categorized in 4 parts. One is the greenhouse, number 1. There is two things are there. One is the sun, another figure is the earth. So you can see the relation from sun to earth. You can see from greenhouse gases allowed direct sunlight to pass through the reach and reach the earth and surface. And second one, some of the energy is reflected back to space. And the third and fourth is very important. As the earth's surface warms up, some of the energy is radiated back. However, less of this heat is able to escape into the space as greenhouse gases absorb the energy and trap it in the lower atmosphere. So you can see every year from the last many years, or maybe you are remember or not you are remember, but every year you have seen that the temperature of the summer is increasing every year. Have you observed this or not?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Every year we are seeing that the temperature of the area is increasing from record. We are breaking the record every time. So you can see every time the record is breaking. It is due to the greenhouse effects. And another figure from the same thing, those people who want to see the figure in terms of energy, that is the greenhouse effect. Another is smoke. Another is the smoke one. You can see the smoke. The figure of smoke is this one. Have you ever seen this figure?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
And this figure is especially
During-
high during the
During winter, sir.
during the summer or
Winter
winter?
season.
Winter.
Winter, sir.
Winter season.
During the, just like after 2 months, it will be very high in the northern region. It is due to the, you can see, when the nitrous oxide and volatile organic compounds coming from the vehicles and present in the sunlight, it will form the brown photochemical smog. Okay, it is due to the nitrous and nitrogen oxide and volatile organic compounds coming from the vehicle, and in the presence of sunlight, they changes into the photochemical smog.
Sir, slide
And
disappeared.
But again, not visible.
Again, it has gone.
So not visible.
Okay. We'll try to open from the other source this one because net is disturbing and okay, no problem. We are trying to open from other source. Okay.
Visible,
You are
sir.
able to see?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Visible now.
Again gone.
Again gone?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Sir, no visible. Black now.
Sir, it's not
Visible, but black.
visible.
Yes, sir. It's
No,
visible.
sir.
It's visible.
No visible, sir.
Sir, sir, blinking.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
You are able
Yes,
to
sir.
see?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
One smoke is harmful.
Visible, sir.
फिर गए.
Sir, it's
Again
not
gone.
stable.
Again. Yes, sir. You deliver your lecture without PPT.
Okay, I will share you the slides. Okay.
Okay,
Yes,
sir.
I don't know what is happening. I am trying my best to take this one. I don't know.
Visual,
what
sir.
is
Sir,
happening.
visible.
Visible.
Yes, sir.
Visible, sir.
Okay. I want to run from this source. Right. Just wait. I will try to. Just a minute. Anyhow, I don't know what is happening here. Okay, anyhow. We are seeing the effect of smoke on our health. You can see from the slides. It is due to why smoke is harmful. You can see burning of eyes, throat, irritated mucous membrane, shortness of breath, coughing, asthma effect, pain in the chest, respiratory disease, pulmonary inflammation, heart problem. So these are all the things associated with the air pollution. You can see how the air pollution is harmful to us. So another figure, you are able to see the figures?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Another figure just showing the industries from where we are getting the smoke. Is another figure. Have you ever seen this thing in your area?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
It is very common. And from the other, it is also coming from the mining, from this area. And another problem of air pollution is the acid rain. Have you ever know what is the acid rain?
Yes, sir.
What is that? Anybody can give any idea about the acid rain?
यस सर
Yes, sir.
जो एमिशंस होते हैं उसमें नाइट्रोजन के ऑक्साइड्स होते हैं, सल्फर के ऑक्साइड्स होते हैं
जी।
और सल्फर डाइऑक्साइड ऑक्सीडाइज हो जाता है डाइऑक्साइड में और फिर वाटर से मिलके सल्फ्यूरिक एसिड और नाइट्रिक एसिड बनता है और वो रेन के साथ नीचे गिरता है विच इज कॉल्ड एसिड रेन।
ठीक है, सिंपल whatsoever the chemicals are emerging in the environment from the industries, they are converted in the presence of sunlight and water, and in the form of precipitate, they come back again in the form of rain, or sometime, most of the time, you can see that first rain or sometimes some precipitate in the summer or in the rainy season, or the first rain is always contain the acid rain. And what will happen again if this acid rain is gone for further into our environment? You can see another example. अगर हमारी बारिश में एसिड रेन हो गई तो क्या इफेक्ट पड़ेगा हमारे ऊपर?
सर बिल्डिंग और मॉन्यूमेंट्स का इरोजन होगा, वेदरिंग होगी
जी, और
हो जाएगा, वाटर
प्लांट्स को इफेक्ट पड़ेगा
और हमारे इसके ऊपर क्या असर पड़ेगा? बायोडाइवर्सिटी के ऊपर,
Vegetation and human being.
ह्यूमन बीइंग पे जो इफेक्ट पड़ ही रहा है, बायोडाइवर्सिटी पे क्या इफेक्ट पड़ेगा?
Vegetation loss होगा.
फ्रेश वाटर एक्वाटिक एनिमल्स इन सब में
तो लॉस होगा सर।
ये सारे के सारे जितने भी हमारी चीजें हैं। अच्छा ये बताइए, एक एग्जांपल है कि अगर आप जो है पानी, सपोजिंग व्हाटसोएवर द वाटर अवेलेबल, सपोजिंग इज वाटर बिकम द एसिडिक, एंड व्हाट विल हैपन व्हेन दिस वाटर इज यूज्ड इनटू द इंडस्ट्री? इंडस्ट्री में जब यूज होगा तो क्या हो जाएगा?
इरोजन होगा
सर, उनके जो इंस्ट्रूमेंट है खराब हो जाएंगे, उनका वो शरण हो जाएगा सर। और
यानी क्या होगा? जैसे मान लीजिए आप जो है, जैसे लेडीज
बॉयलर में,
जैसे मान लीजिए फूड इंडस्ट्री है, और फूड इंडस्ट्री जो है या आपकी पेप्सी इंडस्ट्रीज है, अगर वो पानी नॉर्मल पानी लेंगी, जो ग्राउंड का पानी ले लिया उन्होंने, सरफेस वाटर ले लिया, और दैट इज वाटर इज एसिडिक, व्हाट विल हैपन? दैट इज यूजेबल और नॉट? दैट वाटर
Not usable.
सर
Not visible.
Not edible, sir.
Not visible.
तो वो
अगर
पानी जो है,
साइंस में
वो पानी
अगर
पीने के
साइंस में
लायक
जो
होगा, नहीं
रिजल्ट
होगा?
नहीं होगा सर.
सर
वजह क्या होगी?
एग्जैक्टली जो एक्सपेरिमेंट है उसके रिजल्टेंट जो है वो चेंज हो जाएंगे,
वो
जितने
सब
भी
change
एक्सपेरिमेंट्स हैं
वो सारे के सारे वो चेंज हो जाएंगे, है ना?
Increase in acidity.
हाँ, एसिडिटी बढ़ हो जाएगी। और जिस पर्पस के लिए आपने वो इंडस्ट्री है तो उसका सारा टेस्ट बिगड़ जाएगा। उस इंडस्ट्री का क्या हो जाएगा कि सारा का सारा टेस्ट बिगड़ जाएगा अगर हमने वाली इंडस्ट्री जो है, डायरेक्ट वाली इंडस्ट्री जो है, उसमें उसका पानी ले लिया तो। समझ में आ रहा आपको, नहीं आ रहा?
यस सर।
है ना, अगर हमने वाला पानी ले लिया तो चाहे वो ब्रेड, अगर सपोजिंग कोई ब्रेड मेकिंग इंडस्ट्रीज है तो ब्रेड मेकिंग इंडस्ट्रीज भी जो है वो इफेक्टेड हो जाएगी। इसका जो टेस्ट है वो सारा का सारा टेस्ट जो है वो चेंज हो जाएगा।
फूड प्रोडक्ट कंटामिनेट हो जाएगा।
हाँ, फूड प्रोडक्ट कंटेमिनेट भी हो जाएगा और उसका टेस्ट भी चेंज हो जाएगा।
बॉयलर वगैरह में लार्ज स्केल पे इस तरह के वाटर को यूज करने से फ्यूम भी जनरेट होगा, फिर एयर पोल्यूशन इससे भी होगा सर।
बिल्कुल होगा। अच्छा, एक एग्जांपल, जो लोग मथुरा के आसपास रहते हैं या जिनका पानी सलाइन वाटर है, उनको उनको क्या प्रॉब्लम होगी?
सर बॉइलिंग पॉइंट सर चेंज हो जाएगा सर।
बॉइलिंग पॉइंट चेंज हो जाएगा। अगर सपोजिंग इफ यू आर यूजिंग द सेम वाटर फॉर द कंस्ट्रक्शन पर्पस के लिए क्या यूज हो सकता है वाला पानी?
नो सर।
सर वो तो क्रॉस कंटामिनेशन भी हो जाएगा सर।
क्या हो जाएगा?
वो फूड के होता है ना, क्रॉस कंटामिनेशन हो जाएगा सर।
वो तो हो जाएगा, लेकिन अगर हम वो पानी अगर हम वो पानी कंस्ट्रक्शन के लिए यूज करें तो
सॉलिडिटी नहीं आएगी।
क्या नहीं आएगी?
सर सॉलिडिटी जो है वो नहीं आएगी, और
सीमेंट
यूज करेंगे तो वो झड़ेगा, झड़ने वाली जो प्रॉब्लम होती है वो होगी।
सीमेंट जो है वो प्रॉपर वे में जो सॉलिड होती है वो प्रॉपर वे में नहीं।
बिल्कुल सही बात है। मान लीजिए आपको, देखिए, अगर कभी भी ऐसी जगह पर आप देखेंगे सलाइन जगह है तो वहां पर जो है अगर आपने उसमें सीमेंट में यूज किया तो जितना भी है कोरोजन हो जाएगा। अगर आपने प्लास्टर में यूज किया तो प्लास्टर में प्रॉब्लम आएगी, प्लास्टर झड़ जाएगा। और अगर आपने उसमें कोर्स सैंड भी मिला लिया तो भी दिक्कत आएगी। तो ये सारी की सारी चीजें जो है आपको वहां पर पानी कौन सा लेना है? आपको हमेशा याद रखिए, फ्रेश वाटर लेना है। चाहे वो कंस्ट्रक्शन इंडस्ट्री हो, चाहे वो फूड इंडस्ट्री हो, चाहे वो एग्रो इंडस्ट्रीज हो, अगर आपने पानी, अगर सरफेस वाटर हो या ग्राउंड वाटर हो, उसमें एसिडिक है, कोई भी एसिडिक है उसमें पानी है, तो वो यू कैन नॉट यूज दैट वाटर फॉर एनी पर्पसेस। यू हैव टू ट्रीट दैट वाटर बिफोर यूजिंग सच इंडस्ट्रीज।
This effect cause only for acidic or alkaline both?
Both. ठीक है, but our body, अगर मैं example, supposing if you are asking that our bodies work in the acidic nature or alkaline nature?
Sir, acidic nature.
हमारी बॉडी जो वर्क करती है, हमारे बॉडी ऑर्गन्स जो हैं वो किस में काम करते हैं?
सर एसिडिक नेचर में काम करती है। स्टमक में एसिड होता है और ब्लड का पीएच जो है वो एसिडिक नेचर में होता है।
नो सर, अल्कलाइन होता है।
स्टेराइल
in the alkaline nature. That's why when
most of the cases is alkaline.
Most of the time, because when you are drinking water having a pH of around 7.28, or the water which are alkaline, that is very costly in comparison to the normal water available.
Yes sir.
ठीक है, अगर आप कोई भी पानी लेंगे, किसी भी होटल इंडस्ट्री में पानी पियेंगे आप, और अगर आपने कहा इस जो पानी है मुझे वैसा पानी चाहिए अल्कलाइन नेचर का, दैट इज वेरी कॉस्टली इन कंपैरिजन टू द नॉर्मल वाटर। तो याद रखिएगा, ऑलवेज रिमेंबर दैट आवर बॉडी ऑर्गन्स बेस्ट वर्क इन द अल्कलाइन नेचर। ओके, अगर हम लोग एसिड रहेंगे एंड वी आर टेकिंग द एसिडिक वाटर एंड बॉडी हमेशा एसिड में रहेगी, then there will be full chance of formation of stone in the gallbladder as well in kidney. ये और हमेशा आपकी बॉडी एसिडिक रहेगी, तो you will be having a problem of ulcer in your respiratory tract. So moving on the next slide. This is also another slide of acid rain. This is another slide of acid rain in different form. Next is the ozone layer. What is the ozone layer? Anybody has any idea of ozone layer?
Yes, sir. Above the troposphere, there is a uniform concentration of somewhere ununiform also concentration of ozone, and which protects us from the ultraviolet light. This is known as a ozone layer.
So you can see from the figure, there is a Earth and the Sun, and there in between there is a layer of ozone layer which has been degraded by the chemicals or the pollutants emerging from our Earth, and they have created or they have created the problem, and the ozone layer has been disturbed, and the sunlight is trying to come directly without the passing from the ozone layer, and it will affect somehow the people and our environment in this region. So you can see that is what's happening, and day by day the people have the problem of skin disease and other disease due to the ozone layer degradation. This is another figure from another view. You are able to see the slides?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Ji, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, this is another slide from the same thing, and
Okay,
how
sir, okay.
and how our ozone layer is degrading day by day by the air pollution. Now, next is the human health effects or effects of air pollution on our health. So here you can see the how much effects are taking place due to the exposure of air pollution.
Avinash, sir.
Yes, you can ask any question at any time. Yes, anybody want to ask any question?
No,
No,
sir.
sir, no.
Okay, okay. So here you can see
No, sir, no, sir.
health effect. Exposure to air pollution is associated with the numerous effect on human health, including pulmonary, cardiac, vascular, and neurological impairments. The health effects vary greatly from person to person. High-risk groups, such as the elderly, infants, and pregnant women, and suffer from the chronic heart and lung disease, are more susceptible to air pollution. Children are more affected. From the next slide, you can see that also having problem of air pollution. You can see both gases and particular air pollutants can have a negative effect on the lungs. Solid particles can settle on the walls of the trachea, bronchi, and bronchiolitis. Continuous breathing of polluted air can slow the normal cleaning action of the lungs and result in more particles reaching to the lower portion of the lung. Damage to the lungs from air pollution can inhibit this process and contribute to the occurrence of respiratory disease such as bronchitis, emphysema, and the cancer.
What is emphysema, sir?
And another figure, you can see what is happening. dangers of lead and arsenic poisoning. You can see what is happening when arsenic and other lead is available in the air. Do you know what type of carcinogens are available nowadays in the air? Anybody can give a few examples? Abhi tak you have heard the SOx, NOx and hydrocarbon, carbon monoxide, but do you have heard any toxic pollutant that is available in the air?
lead, cadmium, chromium.
Which one?
heavy metals में
कौन सा heavy metal have you heard in the air?
cadmium, lead, mercury, arsenic, chromium.
Actually, you say that is the all you are naming the heavy metal. But do you know which one are present nowadays in our air?
In the years.
Which are present in our air, in our country air? Do you know?
Lead.
The lead.
Yes, lead is available, but now the quantity of lead is very less.
So polycyclic hydrocarbons, carcinogenics, from detail lectures.
Nowadays the benzene, you know what is the benzene?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
You know
It's used in painting industry.
Yes, nowadays the government of India has formaldehyde, benzene nowadays is available in our environment. You will be very surprised to know that these chemicals nowadays is frequently available in northern part of the country, which are benzene, formaldehyde, and there's a 5 carcinogens are nowadays available in our environment, especially in the northern region. So be careful when you are going outside or in an area which are exposed to air pollution. Use anything that reduce some air pollution to your body. Always be remember.
Sir, is that any disease created by the microfiber particles which is containing in the air?
Yes. Nowadays there is no specific studies are there. We have number of pupils, number of researchers are doing their work on this one. And they are very in initial stage that what will be the happen when these things are available in our environment. Okay, these are in very initial stages, but the thing that these are things has been available in our environment has been clearly mentioned by the researchers. That is very
Thank you, sir. Thanks.
Researches are coming that the microplastic fibers are available in our environment. Now, next slide is.
Sir, slide not visible.
Sir, not visible.
Slides are not visible, sir.
Just a minute.
Not visible, sir.
Okay, no problem. I am closing down and once again opening. No problem. There is some problem in the there is some net problem.
सर पहले इंडस्ट्रियल एरियाज जो होते थे, जो टेम्पररी कंस्ट्रक्शन होते थे, उनमें सर फाइबर सीट्स जो होती थी वो टीन शेड की जगह पे फाइबर सीट्स यूज होती थी, तो उसके यूज को काफी कम कर दिया गया है। और वो उसके पीछे यही सारी वजह बताई जा रही है कि वो धीरे धीरे करके नेचर में डिसॉल्व होता है और एयर के साथ कंटेमिनेट करके एयर पोल्यूशन जनरेट करता है, और जो वर्कर हैं उनको काफी इसका इम्पैक्ट होता है।
बिल्कुल सही बात है आपकी, लेकिन अब उसका असर इतना ज्यादा नहीं है जितना असर जो है हम लोग इस टाइम और चीजों में आ रहा है। Nowadays, now you have heard so many things about the air pollution, but the next thing, what our government is doing. Okay, the next slide is about the government initiatives. Next slide is about the.
Sir. Not
Next.
visible, sir.
Not
Sorry, sir.
visible, sir.
Not
Sir,
visible.
not visible, sir. The
Not
slide is
visible.
not visible.
Just a minute, just a minute.
सर आ रहा है जा रहा है
अच्छा, ठीक है, कोई बात नहीं. I am again making this one. Okay. You are able to see?
यस सर
Yes, sir. अब हमारी गवर्नमेंट नेक्स्ट इज द गवर्नमेंट क्या कर रही है हमारी? तो गवर्नमेंट हैज planned and they have surveyed and they have make a India National Clean Air Program (NCP) and they have identified the number of cities across the country and they have and also the Prime Minister of India has made a speech in the occasion of 26 January, and the Prime Minister said that we have to reduce the air pollution from 20 to 30% up to 2014. And on this one, the government has identified the cities, around 120 cities across the country has been identified, and the government has initiated and the work has been started on the 120 cities where the air pollution has exceeded the permissible limit. Several government initiatives has been started in this one, and also the Aligarh Muslim University Aligarh in the Department of Civil Engineering. We are the party in UP, and the government has put up so many instrument monitoring stations across the country, and government is giving a very much emphasis at least on the 120 cities which have the higher air pollution. And luckily the Aligarh Muslim University Aligarh and the Banaras Hindu University is actively involved in the measurement of and controlling of air pollution in the UP. You can see these are the Clean Air Mission program by the government of India, and in 22 and 23 states we have selected around 122 cities, and government of India has already started this work, and the result is we are expecting result very shortly, and how to control or how to reduce the air pollution into these cities. And the next data is the air pollution measurement methods and data source. And here is the objective how to control the air pollution. This is not slide for everyone. So we are coming directly to the things which are important for you. So here again we are research gaps and the future directions. The reasons for higher air pollution in India. Hello? Hello? You are able to hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Next slide is the reason for high air pollution in India. The reason is poor air quality fuel, old process technology, wrong siting of industries, No pollution preventive step in early stage of industrialization, poor vehicle design, uncontrolled growth of vehicle population, no pollution prevention and control system in small and large scale industries, poor compliance of standard in small and medium scale industries. Reason for poor quality of data, irregular calibration of equipment, improper sample collection from a preservation, transportation analysis, lack of training manpower, lack of infrastructure, lack of dedicated manpower, non-availability of continuous power supply. These are the reason, bad quality reason. And
दीपाली
suggestions.
मैम अपना म्यूट करिए.
And the reasons for the suggestion for the improvement. Number one is we should have to calibrate our instrument. You know what is the calibration? Calibration is such type of system. Supposing you have the weight balance, and weight balance is a digital. When you weight one place, it is giving you 50, another one it may be 52, 53, or sometime 48. That means that the same thing is not correctly on instrument. Then it is necessary that every instrument should be calibrated with a zero, just like you have made the tier of the weight balance. जब 0 0 हो जाएगा तब आपको रीडिंग लेनी है. That is a calibration. Next is the sample collection. Transportation analysis should be done accordingly. Analytical quality control. We have to make quality control. Training of manpower. We should have the best infrastructure. We have to make the meetings. We have to take the meetings on a regular intervals. We have to involve the monitoring agencies to check the quality of work. We should have the dedicated manpower. We should also have the water supply, power supply. And now is another part is the air pollution control by the different devices. So we are not going that one. Now we want to ask you the general question that up to what extent you have understand about the air pollution and what are the questions coming in your mind. We will try to give your answer. You just ask me the answer. So we can understand up to which extent you have understand my lecture. You ask me the question which is coming in your mind.
Sir, myself Shomi Pal
Yes.
Chaudhary, Department of Nutrition,
Yes.
मुंशीलाल गर्ल्स कॉलेज. सर मेरा एक
Okay.
सवाल था, ये जो कोविड
जी.
का टाइम में हम लोगों का एयर
जी.
पोल्यूशन कितना रिड्यूस हुआ था सर? ड्रास्टिक
देखिए
रिडक्शन हुआ था कि वो तो
ये
कार
massive reduction air pollution and water pollution has been massive reduction, and we have in terms of percentage don't have any percentage up to which extent that has been reduced, but there is some examples are there because the industries were closed and pupils are not exposed to the air pollution, and that is one of the reasons that the air pollution and the water pollution has been reduced drastically because every industry was closed at that time. Yes, next
Okay,
question.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, next question. Anybody
Yeah.
want to ask?
Sir, may I
हेलो
ask?
सर.
Yes, sir.
हेलो सर.
जी
मैं सर
बताएं.
डॉक्टर प्रत्यय मिश्रा.
Yes.
सर मैं ये जानना चाह रही थी कि हम लोग अपने घरों में एयर क्वालिटी कैसी है, ये कैसे चेक कर सकते हैं, और अगर है खराब एयर क्वालिटी तो उसको कैसे दूर कर सकते हैं अपने घरों में.
जी बहुत अच्छा सवाल है आपका. देखिए एयर क्वालिटी जो है आपके घर में आप जो है उसको मेजर तो नहीं कर सकती, लेकिन आपको एक अंदाजा हो सकता है कि आपके घर में जो फैमिली मेंबर्स हैं उनको सफोकेशन, जैसे आप मार्केट में जाती हैं या कहीं भीड़ भाड़ इलाके में जाती हैं तो आपको एक पता चल जाता है कि आपको वहाँ पर जो है आपको सफोकेशन हो रहा है, घबराहट हो रही है, आपका पल्स रेट बढ़ गया, बीपी बढ़ गया आपका। ये सारी चीज़ें जो है आपको होने लगती हैं जब आप किसी भी ऐसे एरिया में जाएंगी, तो आपको एहसास हो जाएगा कि हमारा जो है कहीं ना कहीं प्रॉब्लम है। और आपकी सबसे बड़ी जो दिक्कत होगी वो आपकी नोज जो है वो क्लॉग होने लगेगी, बंद होने लगेगी। और आपका जब नोज बंद होगी तो आपको जो परसेंटेज ऑफ ऑक्सीजन आपको चाहिए, सैचुरेटेड ऑक्सीजन जो आपको चाहिए, वो आपको कम होने लगेगी। और जब इतने लेवल पे कम हो जाएगी तो आपके कंधों में, आपके आपके जो सर में दर्द होगा, कंधे आपके भारी होने लगेंगे, कंधों में आपको दर्द होने लगेगा, और फिर आपके जो पैर जो है वो गर्म होने लगेंगे। इसका मतलब है जो आप जिस एरिया में रह रहे हैं वहाँ पर एरिया आपकी सही नहीं है। तो इसका आसान तरीका, क्योंकि आप उस एरिया में आप जो है एक्सपोज जो है कम से कम हो एयर में, आप बाहर जाएं तो कोशिश करें कि ऐसा मास्क यूज करें जिसमें आप एयर का एक्सपोजर कम हो। लेकिन अब ऐसा मास्क भी, इतना छोटा मास्क भी इस्तेमाल ना करें जो कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड आपके मुंह से निकल रही है वो रिटर्न बैक होने लगे। दैट इज आल्सो ए डेंजरस, वेरी डेंजरस थिंग, कि जो कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड हमारे मुंह से निकल रही है वो रिटर्न बैक नहीं होनी चाहिए हमारी बॉडी में। तो उस चीज़ का भी ख्याल रखना चाहिए कि हम जब बाहर जाएं और एक्सपोज एरिया हो तभी हम ऐसी चीज़ इस्तेमाल करें। और घरों में जो है हम कोशिश ये करें कि खासतौर से जो बूढ़े और छोटे बच्चे हैं उनको उस एरिया उन दिनों में जहाँ एक्सपोजर के बहुत ज़्यादा चांसेस हैं उनको बाहर ना जाना दें। घर के दरवाजे खिड़की वगैरह बंद करके रखें ऐसे टाइम पे जहाँ एक्सपोजर टाइम जो है बहुत ज़्यादा है। रात वगैरह में ये सारी चीज़ें नहीं होती, रात में आप उनको ओपनली खोल सकते हैं, शाम से लेके अर्ली मॉर्निंग तक आप उसे ओपन करके रखें, और जो इंडस्ट्रियल टाइम है उसको उस टाइम बंद करके रखें। ये सारी चीज़ें आप ट्राई कर सकते हैं।
ओके सर, थैंक यू
सर सर क्या एयर प्यूरिफायर भी एक गुड सोल्यूशन है घर इंडोर एयर क्वालिटी को सही रखने के? हाँ
देखिए वो एक टेम्परेरी काम हो सकता है एयर प्यूरिफायर से, बट लॉन्ग टर्म इट इज नॉट गुड।
सर कुछ ऐसे प्लांट्स भी हैं
like spider एलोवेरा।
सर नेक्स्ट
सबसे बढ़िया तरीका ये है कि आप उस एरिया, आपके आसपास अगर आपके पेड़ हों, सबसे बेस्ट चीज ये है कि आप अपने घर के आसपास जो है पेड़ लगाएं। अगर घर पे जगह नहीं है तो सड़क के किनारे आप पेड़ लगाएं, देन यू विल बी एबल टू आप जो है उस चीज से बहुत ज्यादा यू विल बी वेरी वेरी सेफ व्हेन यू पुट द ट्रीज अराउंड यू।
ओके सर, थैंक यू।
एनी मोर क्वेश्चन?
सर एक क्वेश्चन है मेरा
जी।
एयर पोल्यूशन में सर ऑटोमोबाइल एग्जॉस्ट का काफी रोल होता है।
जी बिल्कुल।
और अभी हम लोग इलेक्ट्रिक व्हीकल्स की तरफ स्विच कर रहे हैं पूरे वर्ल्ड ओवर।
जी।
और इन इलेक्ट्रिक व्हीकल्स में बैटरीज यूज होती हैं जो कि एक लाइफ स्पैन होगा 5 साल 10 साल, उसके बाद हम इनको डिस्पोज करेंगे इन्वायरमेंट में।
जी।
तो अभी तो एयर पोल्यूशन ड्रेस्टिकली रिड्यूस हो जाएगा अगर हम बैटरी वाले व्हीकल्स यूज कर रहे हैं, पर 8-10 साल बाद फिर वो जब डिस्पोज होगा तो सॉयल और वाटर पोल्यूशन होगा। तो ये कितना सस्टेनेबल है ये ट्रांजिशन?
देखिए मेरा अपना पर्सनल व्यू है कि इससे पोल्यूशन और बढ़ जाएगा, इससे पोल्यूशन कम नहीं होगा। ठीक है, मेरा अपना पर्सनल व्यू है और रिसर्चर अभी इस पर स्टडी कर रहे हैं, अभी रिजल्ट नहीं आए, लेकिन मेरा पर्सनल ये समझना है जो आपने बताया कि हम एक एयर पोल्यूशन को बचाने के चक्कर में अपने सॉइल खो देंगे, वाटर खो देंगे, और एयर में जो फ्यूम्स निकलते हैं, अगर आपने अपने घर में कभी बैटरी क्लोज इन्वायरमेंट में रखी हुई है, चाहे वो वुड हो, चाहे मेटल हो, चाहे दीवार हो, चाहे कुछ भी हो, वो बिल्कुल बर्बाद हो जाता है, बिल्कुल बेकार हो जाता है।
yes.
और जब हम इसको ज्यादा लेवल पे, क्लोज लेवल पे यूज करेंगे, इट विल क्रिएट मोर पॉल्यूशन। जो आज है उससे ज्यादा पॉल्यूशन में हो जाएगा। ये मेरा अपना समझना है।
नमस्कार सर, मेरा एक क्वेश्चन है
जी।
मैं पतंजलि योगपीठ के बाबा रामदेव साहब को सुन रहा था
जी।
उनका ये कहना था कि यज्ञ कुंड में जो जड़ी बूटियों की वो स्मोक करते हैं, धुआं करते हैं, तो उससे इन्वायरमेंट काफी हद तक क्लियर होता है। राइट है सर?
देखिए, इसके बाद बहुत सारे लोगों ने, 2-4 लोगों ने काम किया है, और मेरा भी एक अग्निहोत्री के नाम से मेरा भी एक पेपर है, लेकिन वो एक रिसर्च लेवल तक तो समझ में आता है, लेकिन लार्ज स्केल पे वो चीज नहीं हो सकती। ठीक है, रिसर्च लेवल पे यू कैन गिव द आइडिया, यू कैन गिव द इंटरप्रेट द रिजल्ट कि ये अच्छा हो गया और ऐसा कर सकते हैं, बट एट द लार्ज एक्सटेंट इट इज नॉट पॉसिबल।
सर जैसे मैं इसमें थोड़ा सा अपने क्वेश्चन को और ऐड करना चाहूंगा, जैसे पत्नी मेरी है, वो घर में कपूर का, गूगल का, ये पूजा पाठ में काफी वो स्मोक करती हैं, धूपम का जलाती हैं, तो इन्वायरमेंट तो पायस हो जाता है, लेकिन वो एयर की क्वालिटी क्या सर, वो पॉल्यूट होती है कि प्योर होती है?
नहीं, एयर की क्वालिटी 100% पॉल्यूट होगी। आपको कुछ एक्सटेंट, कुछ एरिया आपको वो क्लीन कर सकता है, लेकिन ओवरऑल उस पर आपको पॉल्यूशन होगा।
सर जैसे आजकल हम लोग हर कोई अपने घरों में एसी लगा के रखता है, और एसी के लिए बढ़िया कूलनेस के लिए लोग घर के खिड़की दरवाजे ऑलमोस्ट बंद रखते हैं, तो कमरे के ऑक्सीजन लेवल को भी ये इम्पैक्ट करता है?
देखिए, एसी में मान लीजिए, देखिए अगर आप उसकी बात करें इन टर्म्स ऑफ एयर पोल्यूशन की बात करें, तो एयर पोल्यूशन में जो है इसका बहुत बड़ा रोल नहीं है इन अंदर की तरफ में, लेकिन आउटडोर जो यूनिट है, आउटडोर यूनिट जो है टेम्परेचर इंक्रीज कर रही है, उससे जो है टेम्परेचर बढ़ रहा है। और अगर आप किसी भी जगह में जाएं तो जाहिर सी बात है, जो अड़ोसी पड़ोसी है, आसपास का एरिया है, उससे टेम्परेचर इंक्रीज होगा और अंदर का जरूर टेम्परेचर कम हो जाएगा। लेकिन बहुत दिनों तक अगर आप अपनी इंडोर सिस्टम को क्लोज करके रखेंगे तो वो आपका बैक्टीरिया डेवलप होने के पूरे चांस हो जाते हैं। तो आपको जो क्लियर एयर है और क्लियर आपको धूप है अगर नहीं मिलेगी तो उससे आपकी तबीयत खराब होने के पूरे चांसेस है। तो कमरे में हमेशा याद रखें, आप अपनी ऐसी जगह पर रहें, जब जरूरत हो तो आप एसी में रहें, जब जरूरत नहीं है तो कमरे में धूप आना बहुत जरूरी है।
थैंक यू सर।
एनी मोर क्वेश्चन?
हाँ सर, मेरा एक क्वेश्चन है डॉक्टर नवीन कुमार मिश्रा, डिपार्टमेंट ऑफ बीएड गंगनवाड़ा कासन से। सर इसकी कैंसर की केसेस बहुत बढ़ रहा है, इसमें पॉल्यूशन का क्या रोल है?
पॉल्यूशन का रोल ये है कि माइक्रोप्लास्टिक के जो पॉल्यूटेंट है, जो भी किसी ने मुझसे सवाल पूछा था, वो इस टाइम हमारे बहुत ज़्यादा है। हमारे जब प्लास्टिक डिग्रेड होती है और जब हम लोग प्लास्टिक इस्तेमाल कर रहे हैं, हर चीज़ में प्लास्टिक है, चाहे आप खाने पीने में ले लीजिए, चाहे आप इसमें व्हीकल्स में ले लीजिए, चाहे कंस्ट्रक्शन इंडस्ट्री में ले लीजिए, चाहे किसी भी इंडस्ट्री में ले लीजिए, प्लास्टिक बहुत ज़्यादा है। जब ये प्लास्टिक डिग्रेड होती है तो उसके जो उसके माइक्रो पॉल्यूटेंट है वो इन्वायरमेंट में आ जाते हैं। अब वो माइक्रो पॉल्यूटेंट जब हम इनहेल करते हैं तो वो हमारी बॉडी में जाते हैं। उसकी वजह से हर इंसान को कहीं ना कहीं ये कैंसर की प्रॉब्लम बहुत ज्यादा बढ़ रही है।
तो सर गवर्नमेंट
देखिए, आप एग्जाम्पल देखिए, हम जो है इन्वायरमेंट में रहते हैं जहाँ पर 300 और 300 से ऊपर AQI है, और जो बाहर की कंट्रीज हैं वो रहते हैं 50 से नीचे AQI में। अब आप देखिए हमारी हेल्थ सिस्टम में उनकी हेल्थ सिस्टम में कितना फर्क है। उनके अलार्मिंग पोजीशन हो जाती है अगर 50 से ऊपर चला जाता है, और हम हमेशा जो है वो 300 उससे ऊपर रहते हैं। आप सोचिए
सर गवर्नमेंट के लेवल पे प्लास्टिक
गवर्नमेंट लेवल पे काम हो रहा है,
डेंजरस है
जी, गवर्नमेंट लेवल पे काम हो रहा है, लेकिन इतना आसान नहीं है, इट विल टेक टाइम। ठीक है भाई, आप हैं?
सर मेरा एक क्वेश्चन था
जी
सर, कोविड के बाद में हार्ट अटैक के केस बहुत ज्यादा इंक्रीज हुए हैं सर।
बिल्कुल इंक्रीज इस वजह से हुए हैं।
क्या
देखिए, इसका एयर पोल्यूशन से ताल्लुक नहीं है, लेकिन मेरी फैमिलीज में भी जिन लोगों ने मैंने भी लगवाया, और जिन लोगों ने एज जिनकी 40 से लेस थी, जिन्होंने कोविडशील्ड लगवाया, उनको बहुत ज़्यादा दिक्कत आ रही है। मेरी वाइफ भी है, तो मेरी वाइफ को कोविडशील्ड लगी और मुझे जो है वो वैक्सीन लगी, तो कोविडशील्ड वालों को ज़्यादा प्रॉब्लम आ रही है। और आपने देखा भी वो बिना ट्रायल के हुआ, और अब आने वाले दिनों में बहुत सारे रिसर्च पेपर्स आए हैं और उन्होंने साफ क्लियर मेंशन कर दिया है कि जिन लोगों को कोविडशील्ड लगी थी उनको ज़्यादा प्रॉब्लम है आने वाले दिनों में, और ये प्रॉब्लम होगी और बढ़ जाएगी प्रॉब्लम। So we are finishing now. Time is over.
Yes.
So we will take a lecture another on the next.
Thank you, sir.
On
Thank
another
you so
topic.
much, sir.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you for this information.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Very nice lecture.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
कान्हा
तो पीयर असाइनमेंट में क्या होगा कल? पीयर असेसमेंट सर.
Ajay sir, are you listening to me, sir? Ajay sir.
Yes,
are
sir.
you there?
Please.
Sir, could
Yeah.
you please share your contact number? Actually, I am trying to reach you, but unable to reach you, sir.
Yeah, please go ahead. In group or now?
Yeah, in group, I think you have my WhatsApp number. You can share it there. Actually, I want to talk to you. It's very urgent, sir.
Sure.
Okay, sir. Sir, please.